Yes, everyone that's commenting in the live chat, it's a game at Minnesota, Big Ten, another Big Ten opener for a third consecutive year, starting in conference. Illinois 2 years ago, Northwestern last year, Minnesota on the docket on a Thursday night. So I would expect that to be a Fox game. Nebraska again for a third consecutive season, not just playing a conference game, but playing a nationally televised game. And when I say nationally televised, they're all nationally televised. I get that, but I mean, it's going to be pretty exclusive. Like that's the only game being there's going to be one or two other games on a Thursday night, but it's going to be pretty exclusive.
No warm up
in terms of a primetime window. Yep.
No warm up. You get right out of the gate with a game that matters. So, yeah. I think every Big Ten school, anybody will tell you that the Big Ten scheduling is not fair. I think every single school would agree with that. But you got to play them when they schedule them for you. But
so you're saying
the one thing though about that is that everybody, at least in the Nebraska media corps, loves it because you go to Minnesota in August instead of going there in December. So it's a win-win.
No doubt. If you can take that trip in August, and it should be a beautiful night.
Minneapolis is beautiful that time of year.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, folks. Again, National Signing Day won't have too much activity, but Matt Rule is meeting with the media. So what time is that?
2:00 Central Time. And it's kind of interesting. So everything usually always goes on the 6th floor of the press box in Memorial Stadium. And, they have their little podium there with the backdrop. And so there's one if I'm on the podium, to the immediate left, there's like 3 rows of seats for the media. And then you swing around to the other side, and there's like 3 rows of seats for the media. And that's where all the print guys and they all sit. And then in the middle is where all of us TV people are with, we have our cameras all set up on tripods, and there's a row of some of us sitting down with our tripod down lower. And that's the way it's always been. And they came in, one of the media relations guys, Matt Smith, told us yesterday when we were there that they're going to change it up, and all the chairs are going to be in the middle, looking right at the podium, and then the cameras are all going to have to be in the back row on tripods, because apparently Matt Rule doesn't like having to look either way while he's doing these press conferences. So, hey, you're getting paid what, 7.5 or whatever? You can call the shots.
Yes, he is the guy that can call all the shots. He's running the program. Yes, even down to how is the media room set up for the news conference.
Yeah, because Matt told me, he's like, yeah, I'm going to have to come in early and get it all arranged. I'm like, well, I'll be here because I'm always the first one there anyway.
You're an early arrival guy. You prepare early. You make sure you're all set.
Number 1, baby.
Okay. You're not one of those guys that rushes in at the last second.
Never.
True professional.
My tripod is always front and center, right next to the Husker Vision one that has priority. So
very nice.
If I don't have that spot, heads roll.
So Matt Rule rules the room on one end of the room, and Greg does on the other end of the room.
Absolutely.
Moonbot. Moonbot's already counted up 4 wins with Michigan coming to town. Wow. Hey, it's January. Do whatever you want. Think whatever you want. Fantasize whatever it is. I haven't even looked at the schedule to know past Minnesota who those other 3 wins would be against. But hey, that would be phenomenal if we could talk about a Michigan-Nebraska game with the Huskers at 4-0. Absolutely.
Well, I'm waiting for Moonbot to invite me to the Nebraska-Colorado game this year. I know he's going.
That's at Boulder.
Absolutely.
And you told me that's about a 7 or 8 hour drive?
Hey, he lives in Denver.
Well, for him,
I know.
that's a quick drive.
I want to go.
You guys could report back. We could get a live shot from you.
I don't even need a ticket. I can just get a media credential. But I'll hang out with him.
And I want to report from the stadium after the game.
Yeah. I just have to drive up on my own dime. I don't think I don't know. Maybe we are covering it. I don't know yet. The Big Ten slapped us with a lot of restrictions on covering game video here about halfway through the season last year, which was not good news for me.
What was the claim there? If you're shooting your own video and you're allowed on the sideline with a press credential.
Internet usage without paying the Big Ten conference, the BTN fee for using footage, live footage.
But it's your footage that you shot.
Right, but there's a restriction there, I guess, on using it on a website without paying. So
you're limited to a certain amount that you can use?
Actually, 0 right now, the way it stands.
Oh, boy.
But, we'll get around it. I've already done it in the past.
I'm trying to figure out what the use is then to give media credentials to photogs on the sideline if they can't post it.
Well, and even like this, the same goes for any local TV station or anything using their website with it. They're restricted to only being able to use like 90 seconds on their newscasts and not be able to post anything permanently on their websites. So yeah, BTN's like all of a sudden got very stingy.
Alan, we appreciate you being here. Thanks for the super sticker.
I'll get it. I'll still get it out there. Have trust in me. I've already bent the rules before, and I just got to figure out a new way to do it.
Okay. We're dealing with a wily veteran here.
I doubt BTN is listening to the show right now, so that's so I can say that.
I don't know. I would say that it would be nice if they were listening to the show, but maybe not this particular show, but any other show.
You just have to be subtle the way you use it and don't advertise that you're using it, and then it's all fine.